Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. This article contains affiliate links. We will receive a commission on any sales we generate from it. Learn more. Chock Chapple, who is well known in the charming city of Wichita, Kansas, is now well known to thousands after he beat out the 23 other contestants and won Joan Voss's heart in the Golden Bachelorette. The 60-year-old insurance executive, who lost his fiancée in 2022 after her battle with brain cancer, joined the first-ever season of the spin-off series in hopes to find love with Joan, 61. Joan, who made her Bachelor Nation debut on the first season of The Golden Bachelor with Jerry Turner, lost her husband in 2021. Chock is managing partner at CIG Insurance, according to his LinkedIn profile. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's unusual baby name, 4. He identifies as a grill master who loves to shop, and he can't resist a good sale. Other fun facts about Chock include that he once went nighttime shark diving in Australia and hopes that Chevy Camaros with T-tops make a comeback. His profile for the show describes him as kind, adventurous, and successful. Chock lives a full life with his children and his black lab and career. Above all, he was open to finding love again. Chock has said that he believes love can be found at any age and is excited to find that spark again. He is hopeful that it's his time to meet the adventurous, compassionate woman he's been on the hunt for. When Chock isn't working or hanging out with his kids, you can find him exercising and cheering on the Kansas City Chiefs. Chock is a self-proclaimed relationship person, leaving fans eager to see if Joan will be the love he's been looking for.
Today, we embark on a fascinating journey, one that combines the thrill of new love, the power of second chances, and the inspiring spirit of a remarkable gentleman you may not have met yet, Chock Chapple. Yes, the businessman who's captured the hearts and headlines as he vies for Joan's heart on Golden Bachelorette. But who is Chock Chapple really, and why does his story resonate so deeply, especially for those of us in the beautiful chapter of life where love's second bloom feels all the more precious? Stay with me, because this tale is filled with surprises, heartwarming moments, and yes, a few cliffhangers you won't want to miss. Cut to soft montage, images of mature couples, subtle shots of business settings, and clips from Golden Bachelorette. The man behind the name. Early life and humble beginnings. Let's begin at the beginning. Chock Chapple, born and raised in a small town in the heartland of America, embodies the classic story of humble beginnings. Raised in a family where hard work was the unspoken creed, Chock's early years were steeped in lessons of integrity, perseverance, and the value of community. But life wasn't always smooth. As a young man, Chock faced the kinds of setbacks many of us know too well, moments where the future looked uncertain and hope felt fragile. Yet it was in these moments that he developed a resilience and determination that would define his path forward. Imagine a young man, often overlooked, quietly shaping a future through grit and determination. Could this quiet strength be what Joan found so captivating? Or is there more beneath the surface? Pause briefly, then segue. And that's just the beginning. Building a business legacy, from passion to success. From those modest roots, Chock set his sights on the world of business, but not just any business. With a passion for innovation and a heart tuned to community impact, he carved out a niche that blends entrepreneurial savvy with social responsibility. His ventures, ranging from eco-friendly products to local community investments, aren't just about profit. They tell a story of giving back. Chock's business philosophy centers around the belief that success is measured not just by wealth, by the positive change one leaves behind. And that vision? It transformed him from a small-town dreamer to a respected figure in the business world. But success didn't come without its sacrifices. Was love lost in the pursuit of his dreams? Or was the journey preparing him for a deeper connection, perhaps with Joan? A heart for service, beyond business. What truly sets Chock apart is what he does when the spotlight dims. Beyond boardrooms and business deals, Chock Chapple has dedicated himself to causes close to his heart, from mentoring young entrepreneurs to supporting veterans and advocating for mental health awareness among older adults. In a world often focused on individual gain, Chock stands as a beacon of service and compassion. His generosity is quiet but profound, a trait that reveals the layers beneath his businessman image. Could it be this tender heart that first caught Joan's attention? Or maybe the two share a vision of purpose that goes beyond romance? The Golden Bachelorette connection. Why Joan and Chock? Now, this is where the story truly deepens. The Golden Bachelorette is not just a show, it's a celebration of love at a stage of life where experience, wisdom, and hope collide. Joan, with her graceful charm and fierce independence, represents a woman who's seen life's many seasons and is ready for love with no pretense, just authenticity. And Chock? He is more than just a suitor. He's a partner with a story that mirrors Joan's resilience and zest for life. Their connection sparks not just chemistry, but a powerful narrative about finding love when least expected. But here's the twist. As they navigate this new chapter under the watchful eyes of cameras and viewers, will their shared pasts and ambitions blend harmoniously? Or will the pressures of the show reveal unexpected challenges? The challenges behind the curtain: fame, family, and vulnerability. Reality TV, as glamorous as it may seem, often carries unseen burdens. For Chock Chapple, the journey isn't just about winning a heart, it's about confronting vulnerability in the public eye. His family history, including estranged relationships and past heartbreaks, add complexity to his quest for love. How does a man balance private pain with public hope? How do Joan and Chock find trust when cameras capture every moment? These questions add layers to their story that transcend the typical romance, inviting us to witness not just a love story, but a courageous act of emotional bravery. A man of integrity in a sea of drama. What sets Chock apart? In the swirling world of reality TV drama, Chock Chapple stands out as a man of integrity. Colleagues and friends describe him as grounded, sincere, and refreshingly authentic. This sincerity shines through in his interactions with Joan, marked with genuine respect and thoughtful conversation. It's a refreshing reminder that even in a format designed for entertainment, real connection can and does occur. But with so many eyes watching, can true authenticity survive? Will Chock's integrity be his greatest strength or his most fragile vulnerability? Point 7. The future unwritten. What's next for Chock and Joan? And now, as the season unfolds, viewers are left on the edge of their seats. What lies ahead for this compelling duo? Will the promise of Golden Bachelorette blossom into lasting love? Or will the pressures of new romance and fame reveal cracks beneath the surface? Whatever happens, Chock Chapple's story is a testament to the power of hope, the courage to love again, and the extraordinary possibility of finding a soulmate when least expected. So, who is Chock Chapple? He is not just a businessman. He is a symbol of resilience, a champion of compassion, and above all, a man daring to love boldly in a world that too often forgets the beauty of second chances. Thank you for joining me on this inspiring journey. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more about the lives behind the Golden Bachelorette curtain, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the best stories are the ones that remind us that love and hope have no expiration date.
I want to share with you an extraordinary story that's been quietly unfolding on a stage that celebrates love at every age, the Golden Bachelorette. But this isn't just any love story. It's a story about a man named Chock Chapple, a businessman, a mentor, a hopeful romantic, a man who, like many of us, knows that love's most profound moments often arrive when we least expect them. Who is Chock Chapple? What makes him stand out among the suitors? And why is his pursuit of Joan's heart touching so many lives? Stay with me, because as we peel back the layers of this remarkable gentleman, you might just find yourself inspired, and maybe even surprised, by what we discover. The roots of resilience, Chock's early life and foundations. Every great story begins with humble roots, and Chock's is no different. Born in a small town in the Midwest, his upbringing was shaped by a community that prized hard work, honesty, and family above all else. Imagine a young boy in worn shoes, running barefoot in fields, hearing stories from grandparents about perseverance during tougher times. Those stories weren't just folklore, they were lessons engraved on his heart. But life, as it often does, threw Chock challenges early on. A family tragedy in his teenage years meant that he had to step up, balancing school, work, and helping his younger siblings. Instead of breaking under the pressure, he forged a backbone of resilience and grit. It's this resilience that would later fuel his business ambitions and, unexpectedly, prepare him to open his heart again to love. Yet, here's a question to linger on. When someone's been shaped by hardship and duty, how do they allow themselves to be vulnerable, to take the risk of opening up to love once more? From small-town dreams to entrepreneurial triumphs. With a foundation of grit and a mind brimming with ideas, Chock ventured into the world of business. But unlike many who chase profits alone, Chock's approach was deeply personal. He believed business could be a force for good, a way to uplift others while building something lasting. He launched his first venture in eco-friendly home products, a decision that surprised many, but reflected his growing commitment to sustainability and community impact. Over time, his company grew, not just in revenue, but in reputation. Local communities praised his efforts to employ workers fairly and give back through scholarships and mentorship. And yet, despite outward success, Chock often found himself questioning the true meaning of accomplishment. Was it the balance sheet or the relationships formed that truly mattered? Here lies the intrigue. As a businessman used to controlling outcomes, could Chock embrace the unpredictable world of the heart? And how does a man like him find balance between ambition and affection? Beyond business, the heart of service and compassion. What many don't realize about Chock is that beneath the polished businessman is a deeply compassionate soul. Outside of the boardroom, he's dedicated countless hours to causes that often go unnoticed, mentoring young adults who feel lost, supporting veterans battling loneliness, and championing mental health initiatives, especially those targeting older adults facing isolation. His work in these areas speaks volumes about his character, a man who measures success not by what he accumulates, but by what he gives away. And here's a thought that might surprise you. It was through one of these community efforts that Chock first crossed paths with Joan, a woman whose spirit and commitment mirror his own. Could their shared values be the seed that sparked a connection deeper than just on-screen romance? Yet, even in service, vulnerability lurks. How does a man who gives so much protect his own heart? The Golden Bachelorette phenomenon, love after life's prime. Now, let's consider the stage where all this unfolds, the Golden Bachelorette. Unlike the typical dating shows that focus on youthful flirtation and first loves, this series celebrates love's resilience and richness in later life, a time when wisdom meets passion and past experiences bring depth to new connections. Joan, the show's lead, is a woman who embodies grace, strength, and independence. Having weathered life's storms, she now seeks a partner who can match her spirit, someone with integrity, humor, and a readiness to build a future together. Enter Chock Chapple, whose life story is a tapestry woven with similar threads of resilience and hope. Their connection is not just romantic, it's emblematic of what many in our generation hope for, companionship that honors the past but looks boldly forward. But here's the twist that will keep you watching. In the spotlight of cameras, where every smile is scrutinized and every glance dissected, can two souls truly find authenticity, or will the pressures of fame test the sincerity of their bond? Navigating fame and personal vulnerabilities, the hidden struggles. Reality television is often painted with broad strokes of drama and spectacle, but for Chock, the experience has been a journey of self-discovery and emotional challenge. Behind the scenes lie moments of doubt about whether his family will accept this public pursuit of love, about whether past wounds will resurface under the glare of media attention. There have been late-night calls to friends, quiet reflections on whether exposing his heart so openly was the right choice. Joan, too, has her own vulnerabilities, making their journey not only about romance, but about mutual healing. So here's a question to ponder. When the cameras turn off, how do two people maintain their true selves? Will their bond deepen or be tested in ways they never expected? Integrity in a sea of drama, Chock's defining strength. In a format often rife with competition and conflict, Chock Chapple's calm demeanor and unwavering integrity have become his hallmark. Colleagues, crew members, and fellow contestants have spoken of his authenticity, a rare quality in the world of reality TV. His respect for Joan shines through in subtle but powerful ways, listening intently, offering support, and showing patience. It's a quiet romance unfolding amidst a noisy backdrop. This raises an inspiring point. Even in a world designed for spectacle, genuine connection can flourish. It reminds us all, regardless of age or circumstance, that the truest form of love is rooted in respect and sincerity. But will this integrity be enough to withstand the inevitable twists of the show's narrative? Stay tuned. The road ahead,
What will the future hold for Chock and Joan? As the season progresses, the question on everyone's minds is, what does the future hold for these two kindred spirits? Will they find in each other the lasting love many of us hope for in our later years? Will the lessons of their past guide them toward a joyful shared future? Or will the challenges of blending lives under public scrutiny prove too great? Whatever the outcome, Chock Chapple's story is already a beacon of hope, a reminder that love, courage, and second chances are not limited by age. His journey encourages us all to believe in new beginnings and to cherish the unexpected turns that life offers. So, as we watch their story unfold, let's hold on to the belief that love's golden years can be the brightest of all. Thank you for joining me on this heartfelt exploration of Chock Chapple, a man who teaches us that love, resilience, and authenticity know no expiration date. If his story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss the next chapter in this inspiring journey. Until next time, may your heart be open to the beautiful possibilities that life still holds.